Hey, what's going on, everyone? I appreciate y'all joining us on our sports roundtable. You got myself, Lionel, and Mark. Man, what's going on, Mark? How you doing, bro?
Yeah, bro. How about yourself?
Hey, bro. Hey, I'm blessed, man. I'm blessed, man. I'm blessed, bro. But hey,
Yes,
before I kick it off, because I always mess this up. Hey, thank you for all the supporters, man. We got a TikTok fan now. I pull it up, man. But he always support every little clip that we put on it. I don't know if he's actually going to the YouTube channel, man, but he always comment, man. Great. I don't even know the guy, but he great supporter. But hey, I need everyone else to support us, man. On our TikTok, our YouTube channel that you can see the full episode. It's called Down South Sports Roundtable. We on Facebook. I always tie the YouTube back to the Facebook, but we just need y'all support. We're gonna be pushing out these videos twice a week. Sometimes you might get 3 times, but Mark, man, hey man, I appreciate you joining, man. Hey, this is always great to do it with you, bro.
always, bro.
Yeah,
We definitely appreciate everybody, who
yeah,
tunes
yeah,
in to listen. To get this knowledge,
yeah,
these good conversations. We'll
yeah,
definitely appreciate it.
yeah,
Keep it
bro.
going.
Yeah, man, bro. Oh man, exciting day, man. This evening, man. You had the WNBA draft.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I was actually surprised by organizations from the WNBA, man. But we'll get to that piece. I think they came out on top with this WNBA draft. But everybody was surprised by Caitlin Carpenter on number one, man. I think it took too long. I don't even know why the commission even walked back to the back. You know what I mean? To come back out a minute later. I don't even know why she did that for. But man, what
Yeah,
you think, bro?
yeah. I don't know who they was fooling.
Yeah,
I
nobody was fooled, man, by that.
don't know why they did that.
Yeah,
That was a waste of time.
yeah. I
But
don't know.
yeah,
Sip of water. I mean, what we doing here? Everybody knew this.
yeah. You might want to just keep it rolling, man. Let's go. Go ahead and announce it. Everybody knows what's coming. So
Yeah,
we appreciate it. We
yeah,
glad. I'm glad that it was a nice little turnout. It seems like they did it different this time. At this
yeah.
point in time, they sold tickets. They said for the first
Bro,
time.
it was a lot of folks in there, man.
Yeah, they sold out in 15 minutes. That's what they
Yep,
said. So
yep.
yeah, it was
It,
nice
it's
though.
all it's all great things for the WNBA, man.
It
That's just
is.
point blank. Period. To be honest with you, I mean, you got some great talent that just left. You got other
Mhm.
great talent that's about 2 or 3 years out.
Right, right. It's only
Oh,
gonna get better. It's only
oh,
up from here.
oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. But
Yeah,
I
and
mentioned, man, I was surprised by an organization that I think came on top with the Chicago team,
oh
the
yeah,
Chicago Sky. They got
yeah,
Cardoza and Angela Reese in the
yeah.
first round.
Yeah. That was major. And they picked up somebody in the second round.
I haven't seen the second round yet. I haven't seen the second round.
Yeah,
Oh, the guard from Gonzaga.
yeah, yeah. So
Boy,
they,
whoever's drafted, whoever's the GM right now on Chicago Sky. Hey,
yeah, they
I can
did a
put it like
job.
that. They finna try to get that person from the WNBA to the NBA.
Yeah, job well done.
You got
Yeah,
3 hitters.
yeah, man.
Especially get Cardoza and Angela Reese in the same round. That's yeah, that hey,
They knew what they were doing. They traded up to make those picks, and they
yeah,
they knew what they were doing. I mean, it's a lot of teams came out on top. I think Seattle came out on top too,
yeah, yeah,
with their picks.
yeah. They're gonna be
So
great, man.
plus
I
plus
mean,
them already having they already have Skylar Diggins,
hmm
Seattle. So
yeah,
yeah, man, they look good.
yeah, bro. But just to come out in, I say the first round with two big women. Angela Reese, she ain't gonna play center she ain't gonna play center in the W.
Mm-mm.
Little bit too short. But you got somebody that's a forward she led the rebounding, I think, in NCAA or the SEC, one or two, or maybe both. Like for most rebound, I think Cardoza was next in line. And you know how they was battling against each other. Now they finna,
Man.
bruh. Hey,
Yeah, that's
that's
gonna
why I said, hey, they can't. That's an A plus draft for the first round from Chicago.
hands down. Hands down. There'll definitely be a team to reckon with. So I
Yeah,
mean, it's going to be a lot of eyes just
yeah,
on the competition going back and forth
yeah,
between the teams this year. So
yeah,
I know I
yeah,
definitely will be watching, just to see the matchups and
yeah. And it
to see
started
what
next
happens.
month. It started in May. I think the end of May.
Yeah, that's a good thing about it. They jump right into it. So
Yeah, yeah,
they keep all the traction. You know, everything that they have going on at the moment is still hot on the fire.
yeah,
So
yeah,
that's
yeah.
good.
I mean, yeah, you're right. It does. I was really when you said something earlier about, I was like, man, well, the NFL kind of start like that, but not necessarily.
Right.
Because you got the NFL draft is I think in 10 days, so about 2 weeks from now, and
Yeah,
then they
27.
go right now. You got voluntary workouts right now with the
Right.
so they just now getting back in it for the veterans, but then you got rookie mini camp, and then you got OTAs, and you know what I mean. Then you got training camp. So they do
Mm-hmm.
got a little ways. It's April, May, June, July. That's about 4 months. So you're right. They do. Yeah. WNBA do kick it off real fast.
Yeah,
Real,
that's a good thing.
yeah.
So
They do kick it
that's a
off real
real
fast.
good thing.
Yeah. You're right about that. You're right about that. But yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
like I said, Chicago team, bruh. I mean, whoever's that GM, oh yeah, you got a bright future.
really.
You got a bright future. Bright future for
He'll
that.
be a VP soon.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, out of those three picks, even if one don't pan out, you got at least two or the three that's gonna, you know what I mean, get you where you need to go to. So, bro, I mean, they're great picks, man. Great young talent too. So, man,
Yeah,
so
they came out on top. It was a good draft.
yeah,
Definitely
yeah,
a good
yeah,
draft.
yeah,
Like I said, it was exciting.
yeah,
They did it. They switched up. They did it different this year.
yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
I like
Um,
it.
yeah, bro. I mean, so I got on my notes for the Indiana Fever, which we all knew they was going to be the first pick. They was getting Caitlin. Wasn't nobody else to get. Only person I think in the world that probably been number one pick if they was allowed to be in the draft right now would be Juju. Juju, you know what I mean? So that would be the only other
Mhm.
person. But with that being said, they got 40 games and 36 are national televised games.
Yeah, they knew they were doing. They structured their deal correctly, getting
Yep.
ready for the draft.
And
Getting ready for Caitlin.
Indiana, the Indiana Pacers, they only got 4 national televised games.
Yeah, they know what they're doing. That's what I was saying. They keeping the hype alive.
Yeah.
It's all fresh. It's still on everybody's mind. So to transition from college to the WNBA draft right
Yeah.
into the season, it's back to back to back, which is a great thing. I mean, it's going to be great for the Indiana Fever, definitely. But
Indiana
you watch
Mark.
you're watching the Indiana team, but the Indiana team have to play people too. So
Yep.
everybody's going to gain traction. It's like an olive branch. It's going to spread from there.
Yep.
So, like I said, it's going to be good for the game entirely.
Yep. I think right now the highest veteran salary right now in the WNBA is $242,000 a year. All right. I see in 3 years, 4 years, oh that veteran salary gonna go up to about 500K, 600K. It'll be a
Mm.
million. It'll be at $1 million about 4 years. It might be
I,
sooner, but I don't see none over 4 years. I say that.
I can definitely see that. Like I said,
Somebody
definitely.
you even said on our last episode that they already looking at redoing a TV contract.
Yeah, they've already done them. Right.
Oh, they did.
Yeah,
Oh
they
yeah, them
done them.
salaries go up, bro. Them salaries
Yeah,
about to go up.
They structured them just for this draft here and this season here because they, like I said, they knew what was coming.
Oh,
You know,
and,
they
and,
they
and
had
what
they had
comes,
those stats. Yeah, they exactly. They had those stats from the NCAA games and tournaments this past year, so
yeah,
they know what's coming.
and the WNBA was not getting those views before at all. Now, oh yeah, it's about it, bro. Indiana Fever, and I'm gonna say the Chicago Sky finna be the two most viewed teams.
Well, I say two of the two, because like I said, Seattle had a great draft there.
Yeah, but I'm
You know,
saying like you
it's
already got
momentum.
Cardoza, you got Angela Reese, and the guard from Gonzaga.
Mm-hmm.
Cardoza and Angela Reese, you finna think about the views. That views for the South Carolina and LSU game. Remember that views was high. I think it was like 11 million. So now you got them on the same team.
Yeah, it's major. It's major.
You got them on the same team, bro.
Yeah, everything just gonna start increasing
Yeah,
and keep
I'm
increasing.
happy for it.
Yeah,
I'm,
me too, man. Major,
and
major.
by time I say my favorite women's college basketball player right now is Fulwiley. By the time Fulwiley and Juju make it to the WNBA, minimum salary is gonna be $1 million. They're gonna be getting $1 million.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna get me a Fulwiley jersey.
Oh! I got some. Hey, make sure you order the right size. So I got something for you.
I seen it.
You said it. Oh, I gotta play it, man. I gotta play it. I got. I gotta play it, bro.
I'm mad out too, funny. That boy had the Under Armour shirt on.
Hey, the people. It was a famous comedian. I say he's famous because his audience is growing drastically. But hey, he he ordered the wrong size jersey. Let's say that. Where that?
He ordered the XL, thinking it was a men's XL.
You see the screen?
Yeah, man, it was too funny, man. Yeah,
Hey, she's my favorite college player. You remember I told you about her when she first came out. I say, man, I just
yeah,
seen the female version of Kyrie Irving.
yeah. We were both talking about it. I think we
Boy,
seen that around the same time.
yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. I mean, bro, she's something special. And I put it like this. She can score more points if she have to. But that team, you know what I mean, South Carolina team, that's what they won. Because they don't really want to just have one player as being, you know what I mean, like the main feature, and at the wrong time you go cold. So everybody's eating. They literally doing everybody's eating. They start. I mean, basically they top 10. It can play anywhere. They bench is deep, like we always say. That's why I think with Juju, I think they bench ain't deep.
It's not. It's not. And that's their mentality on the South Carolina team. They said
Yeah.
everybody thinks they're a star. I mean,
Yep.
not in a bad way. They're like that's their mentality. You know, moving
Yep.
forward and playing the game. Everybody thinks they're a star, which
Yep.
everybody is just about because you know she's always Coach Staley. She's
Mm,
always put the right people on the floor, like we talked about. You know,
yeah.
previously. She's always great at matching up players. So she
Bro.
knows who to start when if there's a big man on the floor or if they have more of a speed set up on the floor. She knows what to do, so that's why
Yeah.
they all can play.
Yeah, bro. I mean, everybody want to play for her because she's a player's coach. That true, like really, that true meaning player's coach.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, you can look at the other side of it. And not really putting on blast because I think she's a great coach, but I think maybe it's starting to catch up with her. Just the generational thing is Kim Monkey. You know, she's a great coach, like full time women's champion. Like But the generation shifting is different. Like from our day and age too, especially like we really went for like you can't even really joke with none of our coaches back in the day. Like from high school down, nah, they you know what I mean. They gonna smoke you dead, laugh at you. You like, God, oh man, I don't even want to see this dude, bro. But you're on a good team, and he's a
Right,
good coach. And he'll just the respect from it.
right. The times are changing.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
so are the positions and so are the coaches too,
yeah.
along with it. I mean,
The generation
like,
that
yeah,
generation is different these days.
yeah, like you said, Kim Mulkey is definitely a great coach.
Great coach.
Hands
Great coach.
down, she's
Yeah,
definitely one of
great coach.
top tier coaches in the game right now.
Great
But
coach.
I just think
I got a little bit of. I look at it. She's fiery, and she'll get in somebody's behind, just like your coach, Nick Saban.
mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
He need you real quick.
That's true. That's true. Like on the Pivot podcast, Derrick Henry, you see what he was talking about. How they dress now. They got Jordan sleeves and they wearing all
Yeah,
this
yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
He said
yeah.
they'll be in the NFL calling each other, all the players in the NFL, like, man, you see what they got on? He said they had to wear compression socks and stuff just to try to put some type of swag on. He said even then it was hard to get over because
Yeah.
Coach
He had,
Saban
he
knew.
had, he had to kind of change with the generation. He's still
Mm-hmm.
hard nosed, but he got to change a little bit with the generation, bro.
Yeah, but
And
and that's one thing I applaud him for.
makes it softer. You know what I mean? That's the easy way to say it, but I ain't gonna say that. It's just the way that I guess the parents is grooming their kids.
Yeah, I
Like that, I
mean,
think
you
that's
have to
what
change.
it is.
You have to change.
Yeah,
You have to adapt.
you
So,
got to.
and that's one thing I've always applauded Coach for. Was him adapting. Now he'll take a butt whooping and
Yeah,
adapt.
yeah,
As it speaks for like why he got Lane Kiffin.
yeah, yeah,
Because he knew that ground and pound game you can't just win with that anymore. So,
yep,
and you
yep,
see what happened when we got Kiffin.
yep. I think you know what I mean. When we grew up, it was more. I say this: when my dad used to come to practices or whatever, and watch us practice when we were middle school, high school, blah blah blah. You know what I mean? I ain't never hear him tell me like try to go against, hey, instead of doing this, do this with that you know what I mean? I know your coach got you doing this. I want you to do this. You should do this. He never do that before. He
Mm-hmm.
never do. He basically gonna say, hey, make sure you listen to your coach, suck it up. If you don't like him, you just gonna have to figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
Generation I ain't gonna do that.
But see, it's always a 2-way street with things. How
Yeah,
people were saying earlier, how previously I was speaking, and I said you playing how we played in football, our fathers, is
yep,
totally different from how you handle your son now. You
yep,
know what I'm saying?
yep,
So it's the exact same thing
yep.
in the
We was a little
perspective
bit
that
more protective.
right,
I think I
exactly.
was more protective. My dad was more, hey, you gonna have to jump. I want you to make a mistake. Figure it out.
Mhm. But at the same time, too, we're more hands on and we're more
Yeah,
smarter and we can
yeah.
control more at this point in time because I mean, truth be told, not all coaches know everything. Mhm. When
Oh,
you just saying how mad you was about the high
oh
school
yeah.
coaching up there,
Oh yeah. It's horrible, man.
you see
It's
my
horrible,
point.
bro.
My point exactly. So the coach or the parent that doesn't know that, you know what I'm saying, they will sit there and they say just figure it out. But all the time, your child is in the wrong system.
Yeah,
But you watch somebody else take their kid out of this school and go to another school, and they blossom and go to the state championship.
yeah,
Hindsight 2020, but you would have been like, damn, I should have did that too. But
yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
I,
It's a little better as far as
yeah,
how the parenting is with the coaches. I
yeah,
would say.
yeah, yeah. You're right. You're right. You're right. This day and age, they more hands on.
Mm-hmm.
Ours was more. You mess up, and I'm gonna fuss at you, but you gonna have to figure out how to get yourself out this hole. Instead of help,
Mm-hmm.
they ain't gonna help. They want you to figure it out. I think that's where that grind come from.
Yeah. But and we really don't want to change that because we're knowledgeable parents. We know that you have to mess up sometimes. That's
Yeah.
what perfects you. That's what makes you better.
Yeah.
Figuring it out,
Yeah.
learning how to adapt. You know,
Mm. Yeah.
logistical, procedures, and doing the right thing when
Yeah.
you mess up. So we don't want to take that aspect away from it. We just want to advance the more parental guidance in the aspect of the sport.
Yeah. You're absolutely right, bro. Because I know for a fact, I told, like, I had multiple injuries, you know what I mean, big major injuries. And then I used to tell my son, hey, man, I know what happened with these injuries. My body, I was strong. Man, you was in the weight room almost 7 days a week, bro. Like, we were like, bro, we were eating the iron, bro. We were going at it, bro. Like,
Yeah.
so one of the strong part of it was that flexibility part. I said, all right, you know what? And remember I told you, I say, that I can't let that happen to you, bro. We ain't gonna repeat this cycle. So we're
Right.
gonna be strong and we're gonna be flexible, bro. Like we're gonna incorporate bands with workouts. And nowadays, you look at, like, I say football players is not doing enough bands, but when you look at the basketball players, they doing a lot more bands.
Mm-hmm.
They doing a lot more bands. Even like you go to a pregame of a college game, especially an NBA game, especially an NBA game, where they doing their warm ups, you're gonna see every last one of them touch a band. They're gonna do some hip. They're gonna loosen their hips up and whatever. You ain't seeing too much in the football because back in our day we were strong as ox. You know what I mean? Like the strongest man win because we were playing power ball.
Right. Exactly. It was kind of caveman style.
Yeah, they were caveman. Yep.
Lift
Yep.
weights to be the strongest, but
Yep.
we didn't focus on agility as we should have.
Yep. Yep. Like coming, you know what I mean? Like on the defense side of the ball, what most teams were running back in you know what I mean, Alabama. They always had a fullback. And that dude was like the shortest, strongest dude ever. So
Right.
what we was always taught, meet him in the hole.
That's back in the concussion era.
Meet this dude in the hole, bro. You
Yeah.
know what I
Yeah.
mean? So yeah, bro. But hey, I'm gonna switch to NBA. I know we kind of go off tangent, but you got the WNBA, you got your play-in tournament start tomorrow. I'm boy, the West looking boy.
Gonna be tough.
The West looking tough, bro. The West look tough. Because so one of them already played this past Sunday. That was the Lakers and the Pelicans. I don't know why
They got to play
Zion
again.
would not come at LeBron. I don't know why, bro. This dude, he shows out with every other team, but when he play the Lakers, something about the Lakers, bro, he don't perform. I don't understand it. And now they got to play again, and they play again tomorrow.
Yep.
And then Golden State play Sacramento. That's another great matchup. The Kings. I like the Kings, bro. I like the Kings because they're young.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're fast.
Mm-hmm.
They just can't get over that hump being the Warriors. They might beat them, but bro, they can't get over that hump, man. Because the Golden State put them out the first round last time.
Okay. It's different when you get in the playoffs, though.
Yeah. So, and then you got on Wednesday, you got Miami playing Philadelphia, Atlanta versus Chicago. That's a good matchup. I think Miami gonna take Philadelphia. Only reason I say that, bro, they ain't got Embiid, man. This dude can't stay healthy, bro. That bro, I don't know what's wrong with the cartilage around his bones, but something's ain't right, bro. I don't know if he need to go get stem cells, bro. You making you making millions and millions. Something can change, bro. Who is conditioning you?
Yeah. I think he carries so much of the load, man.
Bro, I mean,
I'm talking about week in and week out, game in and game out. I think
bro,
he does so much, man. I mean,
man, no,
and
I ain't giving him that one. I ain't
he
giving him that
does though. He does though. He don't. He doesn't have a whole bunch of help on his
one,
team.
bro. So he got to be vegan, bro. He don't like dairy products. He ain't getting this milk to be strong. I don't know what it is, bro. But I ain't giving him the low piece, man. I ain't giving him that
It is a load. I'm telling
one,
you. And
bro.
then at the same time, and then one thing I say too, I don't think he's agile because it seems like I don't know. It seems like he's overdoing it as far as like how he plays,
Bro,
how he stretches the floor.
you so he I'm gonna tell you something, man. So, like up until this year, I don't know what happened this year. I don't know if LeBron helped AD out, get him the right trainer. But you remember last year before everybody called AD the McDonald's ice cream man, right? Ice cream machine. It was never working. You know what I mean? Like bruh. The dude was hardly never on the court, man. So Embiid, he's like he's like that version 2. He's like the McDonald's ice cream machine version 2.
He like
Like in a playoff, bro,
Anthony Street Clothes Davis is a different machine. That man earned that name because he's always in street clothes.
bro. Whenever AD get out the bed, you got to make sure he's bubble wrapped so he don't bump nothing. Doggone Embiid, you got to pack him up like like a package you shipping overseas. Bubble wrap and top of the little bubbies inside there so it don't move at all. You know what I mean? Nothing get impacted. That's those two right there is probably the most fragile people in the NBA, bro.
Yeah, Anthony Davis hurt himself drinking water. I don't. That it's amazing to me how injured this guy be. He stays injured, man. Like, how can you miss so many games?
Hey,
And then the thing about it, he missed like out so many games and then played in the All Star game.
bro,
Like,
I'm telling you,
how is this
you
possible?
know what I mean? All right, I can't give him an excuse because first of all, you're a professional athlete. You got a budget in your salary that you're getting for body work, pretty much. You know what I mean? Somebody doing physical therapy on you, doing your massages, doing your doggone ice machines, all your rehab. You got somebody, and then on top of that,
It's
you
usually
got a
free.
5-star facility from the trainers at the
Yeah,
doggone organization.
yeah, it's usually free.
So I ain't giving them no excuses, bro. I can't, bro. They
Oh
ain't
no,
over. Well, I say AD. Well, Joe Embiid, he lost weight over years. What I mean? I think he lost that weight when Doc Rivers was under. Doc Rivers said, "No, I got to shed some weight off you, bro." You know what I mean? And his injuries started going down, but then I don't know what happened. He stopped his stem cells. I don't know if he stopped eating his Wheaties. I don't know, bro. But it just ain't right, man.
yeah, he stays.
AD, I don't know why he's hurt, bro. He ain't overweight. The dude's in great shape. And the next thing you know, he tripped over a cord with the camera at the Lakers arena, and then next thing you know, was out for 3 weeks.
Yeah, Anthony Street Clothes Davis is his name.
So,
Yeah,
but I say this: so the East, you got Miami playing Philadelphia. Miami gonna take that because Embiid ain't playing. That's the only saving grace they got. But then also, you notice like this year, you usually don't never really hear too much his heroic stuff from Butler, Jimmy Butler. But every playoffs, this dude show up looking like MJ back in '98, bro. Like he's hitting every. I don't know if he's resting. He's like load manager still playing the game, but you never really hear nothing until the playoff time. They call him playoff Jimmy.
mm-hmm. That's true. I mean, I think he definitely manages himself well
Yeah,
during the
yeah,
season, and
yeah,
he shows that in the playoffs. So
yeah,
I'm definitely going with the Heat too as well.
yeah.
The Heat, yeah,
I say this, man. Out of the East, I got Boston coming out of the East, and only reason I got Boston coming out of the East because Embiid hurt. Uh, the Knicks got a lot of injuries. They still pulling out of games. I just don't see that lasting. So I got them to. I got the Knicks and the Boston. I gotta see how this matchup gonna work. Actually, hold on.
Didn't the
Boston.
Knicks just beat Boston? I think they just gave them the business.
Yeah, yeah. But I mean, who else out of the East is gonna run though, man? Like that's what I'm saying. Everybody's injured, man. Everybody's roster injured. But then you throw Miami in the mix. If you get playoff Jimmy, then that's a problem. That's a problem. I want to say it's gonna be between Boston and the Knicks coming out of the East, and that's just the only reason, just because so many injuries, and I just don't know which Miami gonna show up.
Right.
Now the West,
Boy,
I don't want to play in the West right now.
No, not at all.
I wouldn't want to play in the West right now. I mean, I wouldn't want to play in the West right now. Mm-mm. No,
I
bro.
love the Miami stuff. I'm not gonna lie. I just love Luka and Kyrie.
Yeah. Bro,
Balling.
Luka moves. I don't know, bro. I know he's also on TV, man. You know what I mean? We ain't out there on the court. But don't he look like he be moving slow motion when he be making his moves?
He do. Like, I've been to
That just make me mad. Like, come on, bro. Like, it look like it's moving slow as crap. You can't see that? But it's just so smooth.
That's what it is. He just smooth with it. And even though they already big and long, so
yeah,
he knows how to catch you off step.
Yeah.
And then when he shoots the ball, swish.
Yeah, bro. I mean, God, dog. So, Dallas, you right. Yeah, you right, man. Oh, another on the East team. Go back to East real quick. I don't trust Milwaukee either.
The Bucks.
I don't trust them. Don't trust them.
Bucks be scary.
We can't. Now, don't look at it just on paper, because on paper they should be number one and beating their breaks off everybody, but they ain't been able to figure it out under Doc. And Doc got thrown in a bad situation. Doc had too many good teams in the past. He should have had more championships, or at least more finals appearances. You know what I mean? Than that just Boston team they had. I don't know what really transpired when they fired that coach, man. But they was winning with him.
He don't won everywhere.
Yeah.
He just can't win the big one. I mean, even though he's been going up against heavyweights every time. So,
yeah.
I don't know, but I don't know. I think the Bucks might pull it together. I think they might get it together.
I will hope so, but they ain't been looking too good, man. They ain't been looking too good. They ain't been looking too good, man. So
we shall see.
But hey, it was Shaq got this he got a podcast now called a Big Podcast. So he's starting to get into that podcast world just like me and you. And he made a comment on one of his podcasts. Said one day he was out at a I don't know if he was at a restaurant or a bar or whatever, and it was a bookie that he knew about. He knew kind of firsthand, and Shaq Shaq, he always speak to everybody, joke with everybody, blah blah blah. And the dude made a comment, say, man, asking about like, hey, I ain't finna, if you get caught with me, it ain't no problem. I said, man, I don't even attack doggone players. Y'all cost too much. I go for the referees. So I'm gonna play it real quick, man. Hold on. I'm gonna play it real quick. And let you see what your insinuation is on this one.
Yeah, he told him don't sit by him.
Why they have so many questions on it?
Yeah, I read the article, man, and that's what it was saying. It broke. He was saying how it broke after he had that conversation with that bookie. The scandal broke in the NBA and about the referee, and the referee said it was a whole bunch of other referees who were doing it too, and he said the crazy thing, he said it was They did it for the interest of the NBA of the game, as if you know that it was coming from up the chain down to them
Yeah.
somewhere. I mean, but
I,
you never know. It's going to be a million fall guys before it reaches somebody at the top.
yeah. I got another video I'm gonna show you too. It's actually dealing with baseball, and you can see the live cheating going on. I'm gonna share it in a second, but I want to say this. You know, like it's a bit different between NFL refs and NBA refs. NBA refs, they full time. NFL refs are not full time. Meaning, a lot of those referees in NFL games, they're doctors, they're lawyers, they're
Mm-hmm.
like, you know what I mean? Like some are principals, school teachers, blah blah blah. They literally have a 9 to 5, and then they referee for the NFL. You know what I mean, on the weekend. So you look at certain special ones that's in, you know what I mean, in those high paying careers, and you also making NFL money. NFL, we see some bogus calls sometimes, but not as bad as you can make it in the NBA because that really can affect the game. Bad.
Mm-hmm.
You can put somebody in foul trouble just like that, and the game done. You know what I mean? Like you can, and I think that's a big issue with. And I understand because the NBA, they got a lot more freaking games. They got 82 games in the regular season, so it's hard for somebody to have, you know what I mean, like a career like that, and then referee an NBA game.
Yeah, refereeing on 17 games, 18 games in the NFL,
Yeah,
and however so
and
many
then
games in the
they get
NBA.
going to be the playoffs. You know what I mean? All that type of stuff.
Right, right.
So
Yeah, that's a
yeah,
big difference between that and 70, 80 games.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
yeah,
And think about this: you get all the referees know. I mean, all the referees know the player because you might see them 5 or 6 times in a month. In the NFL, you might see the same referee staff maybe 2 times in a year.
yeah.
So
Then
it's hard to kind
all this talking about referee cheating made me want to go watch Blue Chips.
of.
My favorite movie, and we just played Shaq.
Hey, look at this one, man. So this hold on, where is that? God, dog. Hold on, man. It's a dude. It's an umpire that was, bruh. He was calling. He was doing them pure dirty. He was doing the Twins pure dirty, pure dirty. Like everything, everything outside the box, outside the strike box. It was bad, bro. I'm a hold on. Let me get it for you right here, bro. All the way outside the box, man.
Is
He
this
had
something
it.
new or old?
Oh, it was about a week ago.
The game?
Yeah, here you go. Outside the strike box.
And Walner run up on strike second.
22 calls in the game,
During the
17
commercial
minutes.
break, hitting coach was ejected.
He getting fired.
Looks sweet. And where's that? Wow.
Strike on the ball for everything. Inside the strike box.
Yep,
You hitting the edge.
Pitch.
I'm perfect.
On now the
Bitches.
5-time All-Star. Willie
Dang.
for 1 strike.
Oh yeah, he paid.
And that zone is
He's definitely
tough
paid.
to reach.
Bro, that's crazy. Boy, if that's not cheating,
Man, if that would have happened at the Braves, if that would have happened at the Braves Stadium, he wouldn't have made it out of there. No way. No way he would have made it out of that. But 22, he missed 22 calls in the game.
Bro. Oh,
No
bro.
way.
I don't know what to say about that one, man.
Mm-mm.
I seen that. I was like,
That's just
oh,
blatant. That's blatant.
that's blatant. Hey, I got money on this game. I got money on this game with somebody and threatened me or my family.
Yeah, it's so. Yeah, he got
It's
to make up.
Yeah.
So what
That's,
you think? What you think about Outearn? Now, let me
go
tell you.
ahead.
Let me tell you. I think it's some fishy because the dude blew $5 million and you were willing to pay off his debt $5 million out of your account. Now Now let's just talk real. How can you be on the account with somebody? You have to sign that type of information, right?
Yep. He
To
wasn't
be
on the
on
account.
to be on that account, you got to do
Yeah, but
something.
I don't think he was on the account though.
Yeah, he got it from his bank.
Yeah. So that's what made when you said that, I'm thinking, man, multiple say. So say I try to wire you some money, all right, from my bank to your bank. They're gonna ask me 1,000,001 questions.
Right.
And matter of fact, I had to wire some. I think I had to wire some money some years ago, and
Now let's think about the amount we talking about.
I'm well, I say it was. I don't even say the amount, but it was some
Right.
money that I had to send. I had to wire this money over.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, they asked me 100 million questions, and also they asked me, "What is this money going to?" I had to hey, it don't even matter I need this money. I need this money here ASAP in
Right.
12 hours at the most. Like, they asked me 100 million questions. They asked me why I'm sending this amount of money. They asked me blah blah blah. You know what I mean? They asked me all these details. So with that being said, when you ask me that question, I'm like, I don't know how to react because I still want to understand more details around the story. How, first of all, they ain't say what bank it was, which they probably won't. But how did you get past all the questionnaires and the scrutiny that they give you for wiring money? Unless, once you get to that caliber, once you get to that level of richness and wealthiness or whatever you want to call it, which is two different things. When you get to that level, you usually have probably have a good relationship with your personal banker at that institution.
Right. And they tell
That's
you.
what I'm thinking probably happened.
But Outearn says he stole the money from his account. How can he steal the money from your account?
So again, I'm gonna say I say this: if you was at that level, and we let's put ourselves in their shoes, all right, and your personal banker know me because I represent you, and it's a language barrier because you are the translator, all right. So we see you all the time. You know what I mean? Maybe once a week, once every 2 weeks, so you know me. And then one time, I'm like, hey, he told me to tell you to do this. Okay, because I already know you. You've been doing this. You probably been transferred. Blah blah blah. I ain't snuck one in there.
I mean, who's to say?
You know what I mean?
I don't know how it happened.
It almost like, you know what I mean. It's almost like, hey, I go. You take me somewhere, introduce me to somebody. Blah blah blah. Hey man, hey, you know what I mean. Mark ain't around. Just come through, man. You know what I mean. I know you. Blah blah blah. One of those type of things with the banker. That's what I'm.
It could have been. Who knows?
Yeah,
but
it's still gonna come out because that's dealing with big money. You know what I mean, and it's dealing with gambling too. And
right,
if you know one thing about the casinos, think about how big those casinos are getting. Those casinos not getting big off of winners' money because they build those casinos off of losing money. But then also they built a relationship with all the sports platform, baseball, basketball, and football, the top three. And I'm pretty sure soccer too, but I'm just going to name those three major sports for the United States. It's those three sports. Yes. You see, man, DraftKings just came to North Carolina, I want to say a month ago. I'm so sick of the ads, bro. I'm so sick of the ads. I'm talking about ads on everything. Radio, YouTube, anything I watch. DraftKings is in North Carolina. I'm like, God, dog, man. Like, then they come in with another message saying, if you got gambling issue, I'm gonna have gambling issue because you keep throwing this in my face. Like, so you think about this is they push that gambling on you. So with that being said, they had to report it because they know that we building a relationship. We got a great relationship. We're trying to get this bigger in all 50 states. And it's because of all the sports platforms. So they ain't gonna let something like that go by the wayside.
I don't know, man. Like you said, we sure gonna find out.
We're gonna find out. But I'm telling you, I think the only way I can think he stole it is probably the simplest way. He built that relationship with that banker while he was there, then hit he or she up, that banker, while he wasn't around.
Well, I'm saying I don't think he stole it. I think Outearn had something to do with it.
I don't know now. I don't know. I get what you're saying though.
Yeah. We gonna find out, and you know what they do as soon as it happens. What you're supposed to do, the right thing to do, fire him, get it, make a public appearance. You know how it goes.
Yep.
Say all the right things.
Yep.
And say you working with the police to see what happened and all this.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, but it's only so much. If you had something in that type of instance, it's gonna come to light because them folks not
I
gonna
know
let
it wasn't on the phone.
No,
I know it wasn't on the phone.
That man not gonna let you just throw him under the bus and it's no repercussions on your end. If you had something to do with it, so that's why I said we'll see what all comes to light.
Yeah, that right there. So I mean, bruh, I think it was easier than what we think it was.
And it could be because he got $200 million in the bank. Right. And so that's why I'm saying I can see your angle. Yeah, you dealing with the bank and they know you, and you definitely gonna have a personal banker when you have that type of money, going on. You're gonna have a one call to that's all type of relationship with the
Yep. So think about this. If you got $200 million in the bank right now, that whoever the executives and whoever, you're gonna have your own personal banker. They're gonna force on you.
Right.
We want to make sure, because why? We want to keep this business.
Right.
So we want to make sure we know everything about you, what you need. We talking on the phone with you, pitching, blah, blah, blah. So that's the reason why I say it's probably easier than what we think it is. We think about from our perspective where we got to go. We don't know who the bank is. You know what I mean? We don't know.
I believe
it. Yep.
I believe it. That could be so true. And he probably don't even have to go to the bank. I mean, that's true because of that relationship and what that money in that bank, like you said, does for that bank. So, I mean,
because you already know once you deposit money into a bank, they already reinvesting it.
Right, no doubt about it.
That money is going straight to financing somebody's auto loan. That thing just recycles.
Right.
So think about how much you recycle off for $200 million.
Everybody.
They recycle commercial real estate.
All your clients. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You most definitely are going to make sure that you well taken care of. Make sure that you know me. Make sure you have my personal number. Blah blah blah. That's a little bit easier.
And that's why I said I can see it.
Yeah.
It just feels something. Just something sounds a little fishy about it.
It is a little fishy, but just if you think about it from that perspective, it can happen.
Well, it definitely can happen.
So think about this, Mark. Because where I just really just thought back in history. How many NFL players, and I just say NFL because it's more happened with NFL than NBA. It still happened with professional athletes, but I'm saying NFL. How many NFL players go broke after 5 years?
8%.
All right. And what's one of the main reasons what happened?
They blow their money. I mean, financial illiteracy. They're not financial literate.
How many people have you seen that said, I got to sue this person because he stole money from me? It was a bad deal.
A lot. But, sometimes it's them reinvesting their money with the wrong people.
Sometimes they have a financial person that has access to their bank and telling them what they can and cannot spend. It was DJ Khaled. He did Club Shay Shay. He do like interviews with everybody, like not say everybody, but kind of like your top people, celebrities, whatever he'll do. He did one thing end of last year, beginning of this year with DJ Khaled at his home in Miami. and it got on the subject about financial people having access to your account. And DJ Khaled said, he said, I heard too many bad stories. I pay for everything. He said, if I'm paying for everything, that lets me know how much I'm spending. There ain't no delays. I see it real time. I don't need nobody tell me that I can spend this, or you know what I mean, or telling me, hey, you don't have this much money to cover this. When did this happen? 3 weeks ago. You should have told me that then. He said, no, I want a real time. He said, I'm paying for everything. The yard man, the doggone haircuts, everything. I'm seeing it real time. He said, because at the end of the day, I don't need nobody that can have the opportunity to steal the money from me.
And that's real. That's real. I watched it today. Was it today or yesterday? I was watching a millionaire. He was saying, I don't trust nobody. He said, I pay people to go behind my lawyers and my accountants.
The auditors, the financial auditors. Mm-hmm. What they call forensic. They call them forensic auditors. Forensic accountant. I'm sorry. They call forensic accountants. Mm-hmm. And that's if you look at like, that's really what the FBI specialty is. The FBI specialty is fraud dealing with anything monetary. Mm-hmm. Everybody think FBI show up, blah blah blah. It's really their whole thing is forensic science and digital science. Anything dealing with the cyberspace, cyber crimes, and also financials. Before we really got into the computer piece, they were still digging their records. They got so many forensic accountants that's looking for stuff like that. So I guarantee with that situation, it's an FBI forensic accountant looking at that situation, that baseball situation.
Oh, no doubt about it. No doubt about it.
Yep.
I just can't wait to see what they come up with. Because watch, it's gonna be breaking news. It's gonna be breaking news, just like the Kentucky he get coached.
Oh, hey. So,
yeah. What did I tell you? What did I tell you?
Hey,
I told you.
You know they gonna make the wrong decision. So you know what I mean. I'm gonna tell you the most corniest thing that I just seen, bro. Today was this crap. So Kentucky invited a 1996 championship winning team for the unveiling of who their coach is.
That he was on.
Yeah. Where is it? Here you go.
Yeah, you see they lost 5 recruits.
Look at this crap. Mm-hmm. So, I mean,
I knew it. They was gonna blow it. Yep, and like I said, they had the number 2 recruiting class, and they done had 5 of them decommit already. And that's a big number in basketball.
Yeah, that's just yeah.
And watch Arkansas. Arkansas will be better than Kentucky.
They're gonna be better than Kentucky, but I don't think they're gonna be better than Alabama.
No,
I think Alabama's still gonna run into that wall like he is in Kentucky, like he was in Kentucky. It will bring up the morale. It'll bring up the ticket sale. It'll bring up the views. It'll bring up, you know what I mean, just the overall presence of basketball at Arkansas. Because I don't think I can't even remember last time I even thought about Arkansas in college basketball. Not even college football, but
you know Arkansas has been good though in basketball. They ain't been so they coach Muslim, whatever his name was. That was a good coach. Like they actually was good.
Yeah,
they were like number 8. They got up to number 8 about 2 years ago.
Yeah, so, yeah. I mean,
they always had a good, decent program, and I think it's gonna blow. I think they're gonna be doing good. Now, you know, Calipari, he has a gift and a curse. That was at Kentucky, you know, and that was his one and done. You know, he's known for the one. He's the one and done. You know what I'm saying? So if he gets players to stay 2 and 3 years, he'll win a championship easily.
That's what I'm saying. How can you?
Easily.
But you can't deal with that then. So you're basically saying that I get you because you're getting a lot of one and dones. You'll bring in a lot of revenue, and we ain't expecting to win the championship. That's what
No, no. I mean, I'm just saying that's the gift he has with recruiting. He recruits the top notches. So, if a top notch come in, you recruit Michael Jordan and Kevin Durant, Garnett, and Kobe Bryant. You recruit them every year.
Yeah, I
Julius
get.
Randle,
Yeah, I get.
Rajon Rondo.
Yeah,
You recruit these people every year.
I get that piece, but how is that sustainable to win? At least get to the championship game or the Final Four.
I say that to say I don't think these first couple years, maybe
Yeah,
not, maybe the first 2 years, I don't think he's going to have as many one and dones as he did at Kentucky, which could be a
I,
great thing for him.
I
If
got you.
that happens, then he can mold them and mold the team around those players. Then I think that could be great for him.
I got you. I got
No,
you.
I mean I don't necessarily think they will be better than Auburn and Alabama. I mean that's a big feat though, because like I
And
said, those are
Tennessee too.
right. Those are not rookie programs at this point in time.
Mm-mm.
So he has his hands full, but I mean, can he do it? Yes.
Mm, I guess, bro. Hey,
But I know who won't be doing it.
who?
The people who wanted him out of there so bad. Yeah, now you got what you wanted. Now I told you they finna have the Philip Farmer effect. You wanted somebody else so bad when you had a good coach. So
Yeah.
all right, all right,
Why did they want Philip Plum out of there? Farmer out of
because
there.
he wasn't winning the big game. He wasn't winning. They got mad. They were mad because he didn't win the big game with Peyton Manning.
Yeah. But then what scholar came in? T. Martin won it.
Right, right. That saved them a couple more years, and then they were mad right again.
I'm trying to remember what year did they get rid of him? Hold on.
That
What
had
year
to
did they?
be.
Let
Let me
me look
see.
it up.
That was
What
like 98, 99. You want so what the 02, 03, somewhere around there.
Yeah. I don't even think it was.
Maybe a little bit earlier than that.
It was
Possibly
after the 2008 season.
2008.
Yeah.
Oh, it was
Yeah.
longer than I thought.
Yeah. That's why I can't remember what year. Because I'm trying to remember 2008, 2008, 2008. When did Nick Saban get to Alabama? Was it like 12?
No,
No, it was before that. It was like 10.
I think it was 2008.
And so that means he was at LSU before that.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, he went to what's it called?
He went to Miami. He went to Miami one year. Then before that, he was at LSU.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
That's okay. 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 It was the which we always know with football. It was that everybody else started getting up there in the SEC.
Mm-hmm. It was the turning of the head.
Yep.
So they got him out of there.
Yeah, they got him out of there.
No, it only worked for Georgia. I thought Coach Mark Richt was a great coach, which he was.
Yeah.
At Georgia, he was winning too, but he couldn't get over the hump. That was the thing with them.
Boy,
So they
it's
did the right
hard,
thing.
bro.
It's super hard in the SEC.
It,
Super hard.
oh my god!
It's
Like
super
to
hard.
be honest with you, I joke about them every year, and I'm sorry I have to do it. I just don't understand how Vanderbilt still want to be in the SEC.
Vanderbilt is like a staple program. They bring a lot of money. They bring a lot of money to the
Nah,
to,
man,
to
they
the
bring
conference.
GPAs, man. They bring high GPAs.
That
That's
that
it.
that counts too. You know what I'm saying?
They
That
bring
counts
high.
too. when Greg Sankey had to go in front of these people, he said we have this many GPAs and this many people graduating athletes. Probably 50% of them came from Vanderbilt.
You know, man, bro.
I'm saying that joke.
I don't understand why they just didn't go to another conference. I understand they probably they're making the most money from the SEC. But I almost want to say they've been beating so hard for so many years, bro. I think if they just go to another conference, they probably do decent.
But Vanderbilt I just don't think that's a program that ever cares about winning.
Winning football, winning sports.
They care, but I mean, no, because their baseball team, was dominant. Their baseball team was real dominant for a couple of years. I just say I don't think they're that focused on winning in football. I mean, they want to be good and compete. You know what I'm saying? And I want them to be good and compete too.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't think they're not gonna hire nobody to win the national championship. They're not going after nothing like that. So
no, they ain't going after nothing like that. I mean, so let me ask you something, bro. Do you think that's well, I mean, I ain't never heard them have no recruitment problem, but I don't know how true that is. Like, do you think that's a recruitment?
You better not have no recruit problem with Vanderbilt. They're gonna fire you.
I mean, I look at it. So you that they've been doing horrible. I mean, it's just not like they don't do. No, we see that on the schedule. Win like that right there. That you know what I mean. That's just an automatic W. We pencil in for the game, then it's in permanent market after the game. Like that's not so. How do you like a recruit? Like, hey man, I'm going to Vanderbilt. You ain't gonna never win, bro. I mean, you just might always start. If you talking about going to NFL, just start working for that, man. Don't even. I mean, do you even read the playbook, bro? Like,
you know, they smart. They're gonna read the playbook. They're gonna study it. They just lose. They lose in the stature department.
Yeah,
height, weight, speed. You know, that's what they losing it.
Yeah, that's why. To be honest with, that's why I really was saying I'm surprised they ain't leave the SEC, bro. Because if you look at, that's a big reason I think that the West Coast teams can't win the dance. They cannot win the dance. One reason why, the trenches. SEC line, offensive lineman about 330. Probably 6'6", 330. West Coast team, about 6'4", 280. That's a bit different.
Yeah, that's right. Because you remember when they compared what Alabama line to an NFL team line that time?
Yeah.
And Alabama's line was bigger.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I think the biggest mismatch I ever seen, and I honestly, hey, I'm gonna take you way back with this one. It was, I think the police should have been called for this game. I think somebody should have. It was, remember, I think it was 2005 when Georgia played University of Hawaii in the bowl game. Do you remember that? Hawaii was like undefeated. I forgot that quarterback name. It started with a B. Berman or something like that. I think he had committed suicide too some years ago.
Timmy Chang? Timmy Chang?
No, it wasn't Timmy Chang. It was like Berman. It started with a B, I think. That quarterback.
I remember the quarter. We played against them in the Hawaii Bowl.
It might have been him. Nah, I think y'all played before that. Was it before that or after that?
We played that quarterback who committed suicide. He was in a drug rehab.
Yeah. That was that team that went undefeated.
Right, they were real good.
They were real good on the West Coast.
You're right.
And they ended up getting matched up with Georgia. It was a straight murder case. Georgia beat them down to the point where, bro, the game was over with after the start.
It was cold.
Coburn, yep. And I want to say, bro, that game got so out of hand in the first quarter. I think Georgia put their second string in at halftime, man. It was bad. It was like 7 or 8 players out for the game from Hawaii, and they looked at the line. The line, even in Hawaii, where you have a lot of Samoans or whatever, their line was still not even like nowhere near. They were still like 280. Georgia was sitting around offensive line sitting at average weight was like 330. Average weight on the D line was 310, and they was coming. They was hunting.
Man,
so
they knew that was a Mitch Mason again, man. They game.
Right, that was that old BCS system right there.
Right. So
the worst system. They stuck with that crap forever, bro.
Yeah,
man.
They didn't want to get rid of it too. There's still people mad about that to this day.
It's horrible, bro. It was horrible. Whoever invented that crap, man, made a lot of money because it was all about money on that one.
No doubt about it. It was all about money. That's why it took so long for it to go away.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie, I really didn't have a major issue with the BCS.
Oh, I had a major issue with it.
I didn't have a major issue.
I know why you ain't got a major issue with it, but I had a major issue with it.
They ain't do nothing wrong there, yeah. And that's just like they say, it's the Bama in me. They ain't do nothing wrong. Yeah. But y'all should have been there. I ain't know. Y'all should have been there.
That's what I'm about to say. Come on, man.
Y'all should have been there.
Bro.
No, because going undefeated.
Williams, come on, bro. Come on, man.
Going undefeated in the SEC, you, just like we were just saying, can't compare to any other conference. So, yeah, y'all definitely should have been there, man. They should have gave y'all that trophy.
Bro. Hey, man, it's 2 more reactionary videos I want to show you, man. It's all kind of football centric. And one of them is by Derrick Henry, talking about they counting them, asking them, man, like, how do you look at DBs when you coming down the hole and you break through them, you know what I mean, break through that second zone, you know what I mean? So hold on, let me share that with you. Let me share that with you. He was on the pivot.
Yeah, like
nobody tackling him going full speed.
Nah, not me in the hole, bro. Hey, I'm going for your leg, bro. I'm not. This ain't finna work out too well.
Nah, he is up.
And first of all, he's too tall too. That's you know what I mean. That's a big piece of it. It's like you can't. You know what I mean. You come at him tall, like you can't come at him tall like that, man. He's too tall. I think he's 6'2".
Man, so he 250.
Nah, man. Nah, I'm going straight from the legs, man. Nah, we finna slow you down. We going straight from the legs.
And beefed up like that.
Yeah, nah. Now, let me ask you this, Mark. He come around the edge. What you doing?
Oh, I gotta hit him.
I mean, you going high or low? Hips or what?
I'm hitting him in the mid section. And I'm trying to hit him and stop his leg from moving. You know, playing them old video games in Nintendo when you got to fight something so huge and big, like on Contra or Mike Tyson knockout. What you say? You got to hit him in the stomach. Or you got to hit him in the head. You know, you got to go for the right spot. I'm going straight for the midsection, abdomen.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's going to be a leverage game.
Yeah.
You run me up. I don't care who you was. That was just my mentality. That's how we played the game. We didn't care who he was, how big he was. Ain't no rank.
Nah, we weren't gonna be scared. We just gonna figure out like, all right, you know what? Yeah, right. I'm gonna go ahead. I know the spot I need to hit you at. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let me ask you this, Mark. And while you was in college, and you played a lot of different teams, man, who was probably the hardest running back you played against? I probably know the answer to it, but I want to see unless you want my guess first.
Who you think it was?
Adrian Peterson.
He was definitely a dog. Yeah, he was a dog. Adrian Peterson was. He was it. He was everything. And they said he will. He got to full speed so fast though. Like straight off
Okay.
the kick.
Yeah.
He got to full speed, so he was definitely one of the top ones. I would say.
Who was it there on your list?
I mean, he was one. And what's my guy name? I forgot his name. He played for the Giants. He went to Marshall, number 44, the running back.
Was it Jacobs? Brandon? No, it wasn't Brandon Jacobs.
No, it was
No, Brandon Jacobs. No, Brandon Jacobs. No, that wasn't Brandon Jacobs. Marshall.
what's this? Fuck? Was it? It might have been.
No, it wasn't Brandon Jacobs that played
No,
for the Giants.
no. Brandon Jacob was y'all, boy.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to think of who was it? Played for Marshall. Why was he hard? He was hard to take down, strong, or what?
Yeah, he was a hard running back.
Yeah.
He just played the game that way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was just one thing I loved about him.
Yeah.
He ran the ball hard. He played the game hard. You know what I'm saying? So it was just that.
So who would have been the fastest you played against then?
The fastest?
Yeah.
Kevin.
You already know AP because AP he hit another gear on you real quick. But hold on, did y'all play a Florida team?
Yeah,
Y'all played?
Yeah. We played on Florida team.
Yeah, who? Because there's some speed out in Florida. Who you think that person, or who would have been that person that you had to face that was like, God, man, he getting around the edge, he out of there.
Man, to the truth, he was on our own team.
Who?
Marcus Elliott from Pensacola, Florida.
For real?
Yeah, and I'm sending this to him. Man, he was a track star. He was a speed star. He had trophies in his room from running the 100 in traffic. Like I seen it with my own eyes when he came around the corner. He came around the corner one year. Was it Brandon Jacobs? It wasn't Brandon Jacobs.
No, it wasn't Brandon Jacobs.
I was still looking at that. But no, he came around the corner one time, man, and we was playing the game, and it was like 3rd and 8, and I'm standing on the sideline. So
yeah,
he's running this way. Like, dang, 3rd and 8. I don't know if we're gonna get it. Man, he cut the corner and zoomed by so fast. I was like, oh yeah, that man has real speed and got the first down. Like I say, I used to train with him too, so he had literally track speed in cleats. One of the fastest I ever seen, yeah. And I ain't seen nobody play like that.
And I forgot what school that was. Remember we had got into our high school friend DeMarcus. His dad took us to like a Florida school. I forgot what Florida school that was. We went to a camp.
Yeah, I remember.
And,
we all went down there.
Yeah. And bro, I remember we was doing the 40s. I said, I'm ready to go, man.
What?
The Florida boy was too fast, bro. I'm ready to go, man. Hey, I said, man, we see this water down here, man, in Florida. Boy, it's pure speed.
Hey, them boys were
we was in Alabama. We know, you're like, hey, you come down there, Alabama, you run about a 4.5. You 200, you got some power behind you in the weight room like that. Oh, yeah, you're going to do good. Nah, Florida ain't care nothing about that. Bro, hey,
at all.
Hey, this boy running 4.5s out the womb, man.
Man,
hey,
them boy real fast. And like I said, I ran track. Ahmad Bradshaw, that was his name.
Oh, Bradshaw.
Yeah, Ahmad Bradshaw.
Yeah, I remember him. Yeah.
He played with Jacob. That's why.
Okay. Yeah, that's why, because I remember Brandon Jake playing for the Giants. Gotcha.
Yeah, Ahmad Bradshaw. He was definitely one of those ones. He was just good at the game and what he did as far as like and running.
He was driving too. Once you make, he wasn't going down on first contact.
Oh no, not at all. Not at all. That's why he had longevity in the league playing.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, them Florida boys definitely, man. Like I said, the track speed and everything. Just watching them, they different breeds.
Yeah. And speaking from like now from day and age, you can't. It's either you got it or you don't got it with that speed. Like you can train your body to be powerful and blah blah blah, but if you ain't already got that natural speed, then you ain't gonna, you know what I mean? You ain't gonna gain that longevity of speed. Like, and that's why I look at it. Hey, we grew up. You had your difference. I wasn't no speed dude. I was a power dude. That was a difference. You know what I mean? Florida, that one cut. They'll make you switch positions, bro. Like they'll make you switch position. Them dudes are fast, bro. Come on.
At a lot of positions too.
Yeah. They man. Especially any skill position, or they was coming with pure speed, and it looked like it was effortless.
Right.
That was a different. They run what it was effortless.
And that every year they find those speed guys out there.
Yeah.
And put them on the football field.
At Florida, you know, like in that, you know, that mid 2000s or whatever, University of Florida had so much speed, man. When they had Percy Harvin, all them boys like track star, Demps. Man, I knew all them Florida boys. I'm like, God, dog, man, they. It was like a track show. Once they break away, once they get to that second level, it was done.
Yeah, and that was just all over Florida, like you said at that time frame. The speed that they had, going back and forth.
Yeah, I'm glad other surrounding states then tapped in, because that wasn't fair when they just kept it down in Florida like that.
Yeah, shit. I mean, look, how many guys can you put on scholarship? They all fair.
Yeah.
Somebody gonna miss out. Yep. And not go, and there's gonna be somebody else blessed.
Yeah.
Like an Alabama, you know what I mean?
Oh man.
Like I'm just saying, like Amari Cooper's. You know what I'm saying? How you let him out the state?
Is Amari Cooper? He from Miami, right?
Yeah. How you let him out the state? Yeah. My point exactly.
And at that time, he could have went to any Florida school and started, because they all needed a wide receiver like that.
Easily, man.
But also, like, you gotta think, man. That Alabama. I hate to say this, 'cause I'm an Auburn fan. I hate to say this, man.
It's all right, man.
Alabama produces route runners. Now I don't know about this new coach y'all got, but under Nick Saban, produces route runners.
Oh yeah,
produces route running. Like,
look how many they put in the league, man.
That's what I'm saying, and all of them are route runners. They are not like one-dimensional.
No.
Like, look at Devontae Smith, man, bro. He's small. Hey, route runner. He'll run the whole wide receiver tree, bro. So
yeah, Jared Judah was probably. I'm not gonna lie. That man feet was amazing out there.
I think Devontae Smith had him more than him, and I'm gonna tell you why. And I really, really seen it in that championship game. Murray got hurt at, like, in the second quarter, wherever. But Sarkisian, bro, he really, like, showed a whole nother level. How he was running jet sweeps with him, come back across. Like, they couldn't keep up with him. Like, he ran everything from RPOs to screens to deep pass and middle across the middle. Like, man, who was it? Like, everything was fast. They couldn't keep up with him.
He was playing Ohio State, man. I mean, that's why, man. But no, that's real though. They was. I mean, and that's why he utilized them like that during that game, because he put them all over the field.
If you really think about it, the way that he used Devontae Smith at Alabama is the same way that McDaniels is using Tyreek Hill right now. Send him in motions. You know what I mean? Send it, like, if they in man cover, they send him on a fake motion across to come back out, knowing that the doggone cornerback or whoever the secondary person can't keep up. You know what I mean? Because he already sucked behind the middle linebacker. It's so. Miami is a team that you don't want to play one-on-one. You don't want to play man coverage again. You don't want to. It's too much speed between Waddle and bro.
Wow.
Nah.
Yeah. Water.
Nah.
That's one. He's one of the quickest ones I've seen too.
Yeah. Nah. You don't play man coverage against them. That ain't you don't do that. You zone up. You know what I mean? If you do a man coverage, it better be something when they only got 2 wide outside. If they got anything 3 wide receivers or more out there on the field, you better get out of the man coverage. You better check out that crap real fast.
You better blitz the whole team.
Somebody gonna get toasted.
You better blitz the whole team if y'all in man coverage. That man just need to take 2 steps, and there need to be 5 people in his face. Don't give Tyreek Hill or Jalen Waddle no time to break and cut. It's over with.
It's over with it. Especially if one of them coming off a motion and you're in man coverage.
Full speed. Yeah. Yeah, you better put your hands on them at the line.
If you can get your hands on them. Because you already know if you coming off a motion across the field and the DB is going, especially if he's going behind middle linebackers, bro, it's a problem. It's too late. It's too late.
That's one thing I hate about man coverage, man. Definitely in certain situations, that's what they do offensively. They send you in motion just to see if you in man coverage.
Yeah.
And if you are, then they have a certain route, or they're gonna more likely throw to that route. So that I just hate that. Definitely in goal line. That is the worst shit that pisses me off so bad to see folks in man coverage on the goal line. Like, why the fuck are we chasing people across the field in man coverage, man? On the goal line, though. Why would you do this? Man, that's just that and prevent defense. That shit make me want to cut the TV off. So you telling me we play good defense all game, and just the last 2 minutes, you just gonna let them throw the ball down the field, 15 and 20 yards, 10 yards, all the way down the field? That's the most asinine shit I ever seen in my life.
Yeah. You're right, man.
I never understand. I never in my life run a package.
Not enough room. It's not enough room.
I would never run.
If you run a straight cover 2 down in the goal line, you know what I mean. You basically coming down hard on flats because most time they're gonna send a running back out the backfield or somebody. You know what I mean. And if they trying to come across the middle, it's not enough room because the middle linebacker is sitting right there in the zone.
Exactly. So what does the offense do when they see you in man? Oh yeah, let's just make them run into each other. Let's make the dummies run into each other. Exactly. Sit down in some type of goal line stance or coverage 2, or you can even do bump coverage 2. Put some hands on the line, or have a blitz, or say something. Something. We getting out the man. We are not running man and have them run into each other. And then guess what? That man just flares out and catches the ball.
The high step in the end zone.
He walks into the end zone every time. Every time I'm watching the game, I'm like, here you go. Oh, they're in motion. Don't do it. Here we go. Here it goes. Like, come on, man. They can't be paying you. They can't be paying you millions of dollars to call this defense.
Nah.
That's the worst thing.
And the middle linebacker should be smart enough, man. We ain't running that. We check out this crap. Right? What I got?
Please do. Right now. Check out that. Man, I'm not running that on the goal line, man. Just dumb shit.
Yeah. Hey, man, I'm gonna play this last one. It's Aaron Donald. You probably seen it, but it's Aaron Donald addressing who was the hardest team that he had to go against, hardest offensive line that he had to go against. I don't know if you've seen it or not.
Yeah, that's a great offensive plan. That's a great offensive plan.
Yeah. So I want to say this happened. It was on Travis Kelce, Jason Kelce podcast about, man, I think it was like before the season, this past season. And they said he was talking about Aaron Donald, and he made a comment and said, man, he used to tell Aaron Donald, he was like, man, I'm not going to let you mess up the game. So everybody thought it was joking. Aaron Donald came on here like after he retired. Was like, he's doing a podcast now because he got free time. He was like, hey, he said, man, who's the hardest team you face? He said, man, doggone the Eagles, man. Kelsey, he allowed his guards to play me one-on-one. And Kelsey always be saying, like, nah, man, we ain't finna let you mess up the game. Our whole plan is to keep you controlled. So that boy had about 3, bro, that's crazy. That man fighting double teams, and what you always see anyway, because people are like, man, why Aaron Donald ain't making no tackle? He got 1 tackle, 2 tackle for a game, maybe a couple of hurries. He'll have some games like that because that man, he triple team.
Mm-hmm.
He triple team.
Like, who not doing that?
Yeah.
What program not double team, triple team him?
We gonna let you run havoc, man. If you got a dog defensive line, yeah, you better doggone you ought to be double team, chip them every time you get. You ought to be all that type of stuff, bro. Cut them at the legs and everything, man.
Yeah, that's only smart. I don't.
Yeah.
Exactly. You leave him back there in one-on-one coverage, and what he does: 9 tackles, 6 for loss, 3 sacks. Shit. Why do that? Ain't you trying to win?
Nah, hey, they was zone blocking the whole time. Hey, we're gonna shift the line. Hey, hey, it ain't even Jalen Hurts is calling. It's Kelsey calling because he's the son. Like, now we shifting to the right. We shifting to the left. That's why Aaron Donald said he used to hurry up and get over there to him. That's crazy.
Man. But, that's exactly what I do.
That gotta be aggravating this crap, bro.
It is.
You know what I mean? Hey, in a game, you gotta be like, God, oh, bro, come on, man. I just need 1. So if you notice, when Aaron Donald was playing, he used to play all the positions on the line. He'll go to end. He'll go left tackle, right tackle, the other end.
He'll stand up.
Yep, because of that.
Mm-hmm.
That was the exact reason. Same way that the Cowboys do Michael Parsons. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It's a smart thing to do. Let them run free.
You got that one. You can't do that with everybody. You got that one that got a high motor that's ready. And you know what I mean? That's good with the hands. Yeah, that's exactly what they do with Michael Parsons. That's probably where they got it from. Because I think the Eagles probably what started him doing. So, hey, we're going to start moving you all across the line. So that's crazy, bro. That's crazy, man. But, man, hey, man, we at the end of our episode for this time, man. This Tuesday break, we had a good WNBA draft. I think it was great. Now we're looking at the play-in tournaments tomorrow with NBA, and then the playoffs for the NBA start on Saturday.
Yeah, UFL. You get the UFL
start. Yep.
UFL. Playing at 12:30, I believe. Game.
How the Birmingham team doing?
Birmingham look good. They got they have I forgot his name. The quarterback played with Ole Miss for Lane Kiffin.
Okay.
He got hurt in the Sugar Bowl. It's Matt. But yeah, they have him. They're pretty loaded. They playing good right now. They got a good game going on. I think their team will do good. I think they got a big backing behind them. St. Louis has, St. Louis is what AJ McCarron played, representing the hometown. He's out there. They had 47,000 people at their game. Ooh. Yeah, that was major. DC usually DC packed it out last year, so they're still bringing out a big number crowd out there always. Yeah. So it's definitely, man, it's growing and growing and growing. So
that NFL supplemental draft? Do you think some of these players might get picked up in that supplemental draft?
Yeah, they usually do. Last year, a couple players got picked up. The Cowboys kicker, he was definitely one of them.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, it's another big time kicker, I think, this year.
Yeah. He's kicked.
His team. Yeah.
It's not the
because he broke
kicked a
I
64
think he
yarder.
like 64 or 70 or something like that.
64,
Yeah.
and then I think he came back and kicked like a 60.
Oh yeah, somebody gonna pick him up ASAP.
Oh yeah, no doubt about it. They were already talking about how many eyes he has on him already.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll definitely be in the league.
Where he
But
came from, overseas?
play in college somewhere. Okay, yeah, he played in college somewhere. It was like
Man, I don't know
talent.
how he made out of college and go to the pros. Unless he got him a new kicking coach.
He did. I forgot his story, but he might have did go overseas, or
I
he
think he came
played,
overseas.
or he
Yeah.
played in another league. It was something like that.
Okay.
But yeah, he's already on the top radar already.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
but yeah,
But,
and they have a lot of people who played in the league already in that league. So it's some it's some names in there already. Some good name people in there. So definitely check it out.
let me ask you a question, man. This is a different sport. It's golf. Do you think Tiger Woods done?
Man, I seen Tiger Woods slap a ball about 100 yards on his knees the other day. So I sure can't say he done. He did it on his knees. And then his son is supposed to be good too. See, his
Oh, his son.
son.
I actually seen his son. His son was actually his son played in a championship tournament about a month ago. Here, like I want to say probably like 15 minutes from my house.
Oh, that's what's up. And you went?
Yeah. No, I didn't go. I didn't know he was there. I didn't know he was there until like an hour after they started. You know what I mean? So I didn't know nothing about it because I don't track all the high school golf teams around here. That's one thing I don't do. I probably should start doing it, but I don't track. So he's still in high school, and it was some type of like national tournament or whatever. And he was playing here, man.
Yeah, man, we got to go to the PGA down here
Oh
in
yeah.
Augusta.
Oh yeah.
We
Yeah.
had to do that one year. Which one did you go to that time?
Oh, I think they got rid of it, man. It was the Dale Technology.
Where was it?
It was sponsored by Dale Technology. Dale Technology. God, dog, I forgot what it is. But it's every year. It was every year in Austin, Texas.
Yeah, it was in Texas. That's right.
Yeah, it was in Austin, Texas. I was there already.
Right.
And I got invited by Microsoft to be there. And the thing is with that, they was getting rid of it. That was the last year, so it was like really, really sold out by that. Like it was always been sold out, but it was absolutely sold out that time last year. Because they saying this is the last time because they was like we either moving it or we just not gonna do it anymore. So, but it was live. I just say that, bro. It was live.
Yeah, I remember the video.
Yeah, it was live, man. It was live, especially if you get into one of those like tents, like the raised tents and stuff, man, where they just serving you all unlimited food, unlimited alcohol, drinks, or whatever, man. You ain't gotta do nothing, man. You looking at most of the tents is like you surrounded probably by 4 holes or whatever, and they, you know what I mean. So it was live, man. It was real live. I went to another one. This was probably when was that? I think it was like 2014. I went to a US Open up in Southern Pines. That's about 40 minutes from me or whatever. Man, that was live too. I wasn't in like one of those VIP tents, but it was live and that's a huge spot. Like it's expensive to be golf there, man. Like cuz they have they have
Country
8
club.
different huh?
It's like country club style.
Yeah, it's country club, but it's 8 different courses.
Mm-hmm.
So like each course is completely different, obviously, but each course is completely different in price value too. Like you might have one that you have to pay about $1,000 to get to. You got some ones that you got to pay about 15,000 for. Then you have to be a part of a membership in their country. Yeah, so it was different, man. So it was real different. So but yeah, that it was Dell Technology. I forgot what the thing was, but it was, man, that thing was nice too because it was off the water and everything, bro. Like it was off the water, surrounded by it, man. Austin, Texas, I like Austin, Texas. Austin, Texas is nice. Just Texas is too hot, man. And we from the South, man. We used to humidity, but what happened? We grew up in Alabama, whatever. But you look at it, it's 100 degrees during the daytime. By the time 8 o'clock come at nighttime, it cool down. It's still humid, but it cool down. Texas don't cool down. It's 100 in the daytime, 100 in the nighttime. It don't cool down. It don't break. Yeah. I ain't got time for that. Yeah, it don't break. I needed a break, man.
Why the heat down south be something else, man?
Well, hey, that jump was serious, man. So, but yeah, it was cool. The reason I asked about Tiger Woods, man, because the reason I asked, is he done? It wasn't because his talent is diminished. His body can't keep up. And they walk to every hole, and you doing it for about 5 days in a row. That's now if he was up there driving this cart, is a different story.
I don't think he ever got to 100% from that back.
I don't think he ever will. I don't think
he probably won't. But it don't seem like
this man got rods in his man.
Yeah, his conditioning it never got up to par.
Yeah.
So
and is it possible, man? You got rods in your back, man.
I don't think he has long. I say that. I don't think he has that much longer in the game.
I think he can win some. He can win some regular tournaments, but the Masters just too much. That's too much. That's too much, man.
Yeah,
he got too much damage to his body.
Mm-hmm.
Too much. Too much.
He'll hang it up soon. Definitely. If his son continues to blossom like he's doing, I'm pretty sure he'll hang it up. He might even cat it for him.
Yeah. So, Roy McIlroy. It wasn't an interview. It was like somebody called him talking. Him and Tiger were talking. They was up there like doing just practicing, and you know what I mean. It was him and Tiger Woods and Roy McIlroy. And he said, "Hey man, have your son beat you yet?" He said, "Nah, he close though. He's close." That when he said that he said then he also come. He said he's aiming at you real fast. He said, "Boy, you won't let me sleep. He's coming at me hard."
Mm-hmm. I think I did see him say something about that about his son.
Yeah,
he's on his neck.
Yeah. So he been golfing. He grew up just like his dad did. You know what I mean? He grew up young. And he came out the womb, started golfing. Yeah. That's just different, man. So that's where you look at like a lot of these NBA players, that they got sons that playing basketball now, and they coach them, like Carmelo Anthony's son. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm gonna tell you who's a pure animal on the basketball court. Gilbert Arenas' son. That man's a straight savage.
Really? See his son.
Man, please. Matter of fact, I'm going to send you his. Man, that man is a straight menace on the basketball court.
Yeah.
Straight menace. And it was an interview because he got his own podcast. Somebody was on that interviewing him, and they was talking about like, hey, youngins growing up, man, how your son transitioning. And somebody said, man, I seen your son play, bro. He'll dunk on you. He said, yeah. He'll post me right now if we play. He said, I could get him, you know what I mean, away from the rim. He said, once we get close to the rim, he said, man, I ain't got no chance. That man, I seen that man. That man's a straight monster on the basketball court.
Yeah. Seen that too, man. I don't think I seen him. I'd have seen just about here. I'd have seen Shaq, son, and
Yeah,
his daughter.
this man, you know, and I don't want to compare this, so I hope nobody on this that watched this don't think I'm trying to compare him to this. But this man coming with like a Mamba mode. His son. I don't
Like
care
who?
who's in. I'm finna embarrass you and I'm finna poster you. He's a straight menace on the basketball court.
Mama been telling.
Yeah. A straight menace, man. Straight menace. So but
Yeah, I'm gonna check
I
him.
most definitely see you. I most definitely see you that,
Yeah,
man.
I'm gonna check him out.
But hey everyone, thank you for sticking around and listening to our conversation. I hope you enjoyed it. We trying to add some reactions to our video. Okay, it's just so much going on right now. A lot of people got podcasts and a lot of things that we like to cover, we like to enjoy, people that we follow. Please subscribe and follow us on YouTube, on Facebook, TikTok, Down South Sports Roundtable. Uh, please support us. Mark, man, you got anything, bro?
No, I appreciate everybody. Once again,
Yeah,
definitely, like I said, keep coming back and checking out the clips and the talk
yeah,
show. You know,
yeah.
you'll definitely be entertained. Are you not entertained? Yeah, and we cover topics and everything. You know, all sports, just about. You know,
Yeah,
all
yeah.
range of sports, even hockey on right now. The college hockey championship on
Hey,
right
I was watching it too. I was
now.
watching that go. Then they got the women's what you call it going on this basketball summit
Yeah,
for the women's.
yeah, yeah.
I'm watching that too for
We
women's.
covering
Yeah,
everything, man.
yeah, we cover everything, man.
Yeah,
But
no sport get
we
past
support
us.
we sports fanatics. We
Mm.
grew up in the era where you know what I mean. We ain't been inside too long, man. We was outside playing football, basketball, baseball, everything, racing each other. So we act like we on a track. You know what I mean? We
Every-
did everything.
Everything.
Everything we did was competitive growing up.
Yeah, we lead the weight room, and and we had a 4x1 competition in the pouring down rain, and our coach was standing at the weight room door watching us. He said, "Y'all are crazy." We competed in everything, like literally every
Hey,
single.
it wasn't enough for somebody we sitting down somewhere like, man, hey man, I think you looking a little slow, man. Shh. Hey, bro, get on the street then. Let's race. It wasn't
No,
enough for us to do that.
race anytime. Yeah, anytime. It didn't matter. You want to play football? 2 a.m. in the morning, we in the street playing football.
We, hey, boy, man,
Before we
before we
go to
leave,
camp.
bro, you know what I mean? People don't even know. Me and you used to work out. Me, you, sometimes Jack, but we used to really be in that weight room like that. And I'm talking about we'll go from working out at the school to leaving by 8 o'clock at night. We in 11th grade, 10th grade, 12th grade. Hey, I say, Mark, you want to go to the weight room, bro? And I had access to go on the military base. I brought Mark with me, Jack with me, KP. We all used to go down there, and we'll be in the weight room blasting the music. You know what I mean? And hitting iron at 8 or 9 o'clock at night after we already worked out probably 1 or 2 times that day. People don't
And
even
had
know.
practice. And had
And
practice. Yeah. Look, I asked you the other day what the CD was we used to listen to. That 8 ball and MJG, and I found it.
MJG, UGK,
Oh man.
Field Mob,
Yeah, we used to be on them hard, man.
boy, hey, blasting. There'll be people, remember people used to come in there in the weight room like the Coast Guard folks come in there. They
Mm-hmm.
look at they said, nah, we'll leave. But we was embarrassing them. They ain't want no smoke in that weight room.
No, man.
And we
No,
was in
not
high
at all.
school.
Not at all. And we was in there working out hard. Too.
Boy, we working out hard, bro.
Couldn't look
Yeah.
nothing like our weight room in high school.
No. Boy, we had
Workout room.
bro, you remember that net machine? That doggone, hey, you gotta get your neck straight, little thing you stick in your neck. You up there, man, that thing was all rusted and whatever. Like, man, who's
Literally
this?
rusty. The rubber peeling off, the plastic poking you in your face because it's so old. You drop the weights on the ground on the mat, nothing but dust fly. Bro, we came from the struggle.
Well, we came from the struggle.
Yeah, and loved it.
Yeah, then we go. I brought y'all to the military base to work out, but we had AC in there. We ain't never had AC in no weight room.
What?
AC, we had an old regular fan that used to go out that used to short out.
It sure did. You might electrocute yourself. You mess with that cord too much. One big fan.
Yeah,
It kept both doors open.
yeah, I kept both doors open, bro. That was a oh my god, man.
Yeah,
I
but
don't know why, but we
that,
hey
that was the
that it
epitome
was
of
not for the
using.
weekend.
That was the epitome of using what you got to get to where
Yep,
you want to be. You know what I'm saying? No
yep,
excuses. You know, just
yep.
make it happen.
Because
We didn't complain.
you remember that weight room so small, you can hide in there. You know what I mean? Some weight rooms you can kind of hide a little bit. Not in that weight room. It was small. Everybody got to get strong. Hey, you looking weak over there. All the wide receivers at least lifting 225. That ain't heard of, bro. Not in high school.
Yeah,
No wide receiver lifting no 225 in high school.
everybody was strong then.
Everybody was strong.
Yeah,
Everybody was strong, bro.
I love it.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna tell you something, bro. So I haven't done it in a while because I injured my shoulder, whatever, bro. But when my son was in high school, I used to work him out, you know what I mean? Start getting him right during the all season and whatever. And I know I ain't touched the weights in a while. So I put his, you know what I mean? I said, hey, where you want to go up to? You need to hit a mat set on this before you in and out. So we'll put like 315 on there. You know what I mean? Like, I said, let me see that real quick. Bro, I hit that more like 6-7 times. No one I ain't worked out. Just show him like, hey, man, you got some more to go, bro. And I ain't even working out.
Yeah.
Hey, and he was like, man, when are you working out? I said, I ain't working out, bro. Look at my stuff. I ain't working out, man. I said, I just spent so many years doing it.
You're right.
I spent so many years doing this.
Right.
And when I went to the military, and I can show you videos that when I went to the military, bro, people like, you hear the weight room, they making all that grunt noise. I say, man, hey, why you making all that grunt noise? It ain't that much weight. Yeah, you do it? All right, I got you. I said, I'm going to hit this real quick, then I'm going to go do my workout. Be like 350 on that. Got it. I said, bro, it's busting memory for me, man.
Right.
This what we do, man.
Right. Real talk. And that's a real thing. Most of them.
Yeah.
Because you can stop.
That's why you know what I mean? That's why when I got out the military, man, after doing like 13 years, I just started working out, man. Cause I was like, man, if you think about it, from that summer going to my 9th grade year, all the way until I got out the military, I worked out almost every day. I was done, bro. I was burnt out, man. I was burnt out.
Yeah.
We started early, you know what I mean? Because we seen them, you know what I mean? Like, you look at, people don't even know our high school, if you know us, but you do. But shoot, the freshman field, and then we had to go up, we used to look up the hill, you see the varsity, they bumping. And every practice, you hear somebody, you know what I mean? You hear somebody head.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, God, boy, hey, I'm ready to go up there, but I don't know if I'm ready to go up there. And then we got up there, you know what I mean? It was, hey, so that's, we grew up like, really, you had to be strong because they was going to toss you around.
Literally. Yeah, we grew up in the era of they jumped freshmen. It was initiation.
Hey, the chat. The folks. Hey, he talked about jumping freshmen. Mark one day. You remember you dove off the ladder? I mean, off the bleachers on somebody. I don't remember who it was.
The top of the bleachers. There was a couple of them. Yeah, the whole varsity came in there, and there were number like 5, 6 top freshmen in there. And they came in there, and I knew it was going to happen when they came in there, and they were dragging Chief across the floor. I said, here we go. Yeah, I mean, at that time, it's time to war up. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
It's time to fight. Do whatever you
But
got to do.
we had to roll deep.
Yeah,
That what made us all tight, like the whole freshman. Like
yeah,
that's what. Hey, they knew we was they knew we was like not right in the head though, because
yeah.
we made a what was it? Coach Thurman. Coach Thurman was out, during our freshman year. He just got tired of us. Like we had two middle schools that was combined, and we used to go at it because we had a heated battle in middle school. He said, "Man, I'm about out of here. Y'all talk about this doggone middle. Y'all need to settle this right now. All right."
Hillsdale versus Scarborough. Suit up. And talk about we finna sell it right
we
now.
had we had so much hatred going.
We did. But that brought us together though. After that
Yeah,
game,
yeah,
because it was
yeah,
so much beef before then. That brought us
yeah,
together.
yeah. That's man. So, bro, that's what kills me. I'm so happy to see, like, when I see on Facebook or whatever, back in Mobile, like middle school football still like doing good, real good. And I'm gonna say why I say that. Middle school ball in North Carolina is almost non-existent, man.
That's
Half the
crazy.
schools in North Carolina don't even have middle school ball.
That's so crazy because middle school ball is such a pivotal era from
Uh,
going from park ball
exactly.
to
It's
middle
like a
school.
yeah. So if you look at the big thing, so I tell you this, it's really youth football, like the travel AAU. You got AYF here. That's all these big national brand of youth sports. So in our era, once we got to the 7th grade, youth sports didn't even exist to us. We
No,
ain't playing, right?
you
We
couldn't
ain't
play.
playing.
You couldn't
No.
play.
Now these kids, this day and age with youth sports, they playing all the way to they 14. They call 14 youth. So they playing all the way to their high school year. Youth sports. Then you go play high school.
Yeah,
So in the middle, so it's good and bad because great athletes coming from AAU, AYL. It's like all, I ain't gonna say pop one or some too, but that era where we grew up, like once you hit 7th grade and you're allowed to play middle school ball, it was a wrap. It wasn't none of that. It's going, people are playing either, if they middle school happened, it moves so slow they like playing both. They playing youth ball and middle school. But they
yeah.
playing it all the way to basically to their 9th grade year. Right now, we got spring youth football, spring AAU football. We got a 14U. A lot of them kids right now are getting in the next month. It's May. Next month they'll be in 9th grade.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy, man. But see, well, I mean, I don't know what the split looks like going from. Well, I mean, it ain't no split. First of all, because you're going from AAU 14 and straight to high school.
Straight to high school. It just, so, we had, to me, it's like the school pride of middle school. Like, we had school pride. Like, it was like, the big thing was your certain areas. We all grew up in neighborhoods. So
Right,
if you from this neighborhood, we already know middle school you going to. You from
right.
this neighborhood, you going to this middle school. It ain't like that now. You know what I mean? It's kind of like zoned off. The zone is a little different. People travel to go to different schools over here. Blah blah blah. It's completely different. You know what I mean? So it was like, hey, your rivalry, you might have the same rivalry from from park all the way to high school just because he's from that side of the city.
Yeah, that's real. That's
And
real.
most times you probably play with the same, either if you play middle school, you most likely gonna play high school together unless you go to St. Paul or you know what I mean, magnet school like LaFlo or something like that. But most of the time you gonna play, if you play middle school ball together, you probably gonna play high school ball together, and it's gonna stick together.
Right, right. Yeah, because that's right. Because just about everybody played with us in middle school, played with us in high school,
Yep, for the most part, yeah, yeah.
and who we played against.
Played against, they together too. Yep.
Hmm. So
So
that's why we used to say, our high school was nothing but a big Hillsdale and Scar combined together. basically.
Yep.
At the same time, which is crazy to even think of combining them two crazy schools together. But it made it you know, the dichotomy. It made it for what it was. I loved it. You know?
Yeah. But it you know what I mean? That's the difference now. And I think Jack told me, he said, man, that travel ball really hit us like that. Now it ain't the same like it was back when we growing up where it was all the parks, you know what I mean? Blah, blah, blah. There's more travel ball. I said, I ain't surprised now because shoot, teams here always want to play other teams, other AAU teams or whatever, in other states, you know, because they want they want this, I guess, national ranking. I don't know who is the national entity ranking these, but there ain't nobody I know. They all, you got to be national ranked. Nah, bro. How is it? How is it national ranked? You only got East Coast teams.
Right. It's really right. It's regional. It's regional.
Yeah. Where all the Texas teams at? Where all the Cali teams at? Yeah, come on, man. So it's completely different, man. It's completely different, man. So, it was a grind. It was a different era, and I'm happy to see both eras, that era and this era. It's transitioned a lot. It's just our mentality was different.
Totally.
And our tolerance was different too. Our tolerance was a lot different.
I wouldn't trade it.
Our tolerance was a lot different. Our grind was a lot different. I mean, bruh, you know what we was practicing in 100-degree weather, 3 a days, 2 a days. We'll go in somebody's classroom, take a nap, and then we right back at it. That was the most insane crap ever. With no ice tub. We didn't even know what an ice tub was. I think you the first person told me about an ice tub when you went to UAB.
Yeah. Stayed away from
it. and to be honest with you, that was probably the best thing for you. If you look at it nowadays.
Right. Yeah, well, I stayed away from it until they brought them outside. And then it was like 98 degrees out there practicing. Oh, yeah, no doubt about it.
Yeah.
No doubt about it. It definitely is a cool to body down.
Yeah.
Rejuvenate the muscles type.
Yeah, exactly, man.
You see what it does. It actually works. So
yeah. So I mean, we that grind was completely different, man. That I hate to say this, but this generation wouldn't even last in that generation, bro. Because we was built in it.
Right.
And to be honest with you, and everything is more indoors for kids now, this generation. The computers, the phones, you know what I mean? The game we had a little gaming, but it wasn't keeping us to the TV like that.
Nah, because we was outside. I mean, like you say, we
was outside mode.
We love to be outside.
And this generation ain't riding bikes like that.
Right. No. The bike.
And bicycling that, right? When we used to do crazy stuff on the bikes, to be honest with you, that was helping our running style.
Yeah, man. Everything. Walking in the woods. You know, just walk just to go walk. Walk up to the stove.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Summertime, you ain't got no car. There wasn't no Uber, and your parents ain't gonna take you nowhere. What you do? You walk out. You walk out to another neighborhood,
bro. So you used to cloud us on our side of town, the Crichton side of town. You like, man, y'all Crichton boy crazy, man. Why y'all walking down this major highway? And I mean, that was like an hour-long walk from Scarborough to Crichton.
These boys literally said one day after school, we gonna walk home. They literally have a bus take them home to CPT, which is what they call it. They hood. They say, nah, we gonna band together and we gonna walk home. He never walked home. I couldn't believe it. Hear the story.
That's a Martha Road, probably the worst roads be walking down all the way from the middle school back to Crichton.
Man, they would have stopped traffic. Police would have called the bus to come get y'all these days. And then you get back to school, you hear the story. Somebody jumped off the bridge. I don't put it past none of them Crichton boys. An hour. And it probably took longer than an hour to get home.
Yeah, that's a long walk right there, bro.
That's a long walk.
That's a long walk. That's a long walk right there.
And they were really about that life.
Yeah, that's a long walk right there. That's a long walk, bro.
I don't know what y'all were thinking.
Hey, them are full of energy, bro. Bro. You can't get nobody this day and age walk like that. Nah, they were like, I just sit here and wait for a ride. That's what that.
Boy, that was nuts, though, man. I can't believe y'all did that, man.
All right, folks. Hey, you hear some of the crazy stories. We got a lot more. We got a lot more stories. But hey, I appreciate everybody joining us. This is actually our longest video we ever done, man.
Yeah.
But, hey, this what me and Mark will get on the phone and just talk about stuff like this, man. Just because we enjoy it so much, man. So hey, I want to thank everyone for joining. I appreciate you and keep supporting us. And we'll see you later.
Peace out.